dsikonz.
What's up, people? We back with another video. How y'all feeling out there? Me, I'm alright. As y'all can see, we got Ironman Mark III on the table, 2.0. But as you can see, this is the box. The box is pretty dope. It is an oversized Ironman box, so it's bigger than normal, and that's because of the diorama that they have included with this piece. As you can see from the side, it's kind of like the Mark 46 special edition or exclusive version or whatever version they was calling it, because you got the diorama that's on this side and then you got the figure and everything else over here. So yeah, you got this little side piece. That's the front, of course, the side, and the back. And I gotta move my camera back some because the table is hitting the stand. All right. But yeah, that's pretty much a box. And it got Ironman and all that at the top and the bottom. So, all right. And of course, this one you gotta get it from the side. So I usually just do this and then turn it, and that'll get everything out. Instructions. So you can pull this little piece off. Yeah, there you go. So throw that back there. Then slide this off. Now, your typical Ironman styrofoam Mark III 2.0 for the cover. Then you got, now like I said, I bought this used, so it's not gonna have all the foam or anything like that, because most people don't put the foam back, and I'm right, no foam. So, all right, but you got the plastic still on it. That's the top layer. Let's get this out. There you have your bottom layer. Pull this off. I'm running out of room. Let me throw this over here on the table. So you got your batteries and your screwdriver. I noticed they don't give you that little piece anymore for putting the batteries in. It used to be like this little punch thing. You put the batteries in there and you punch it inside the head and then put it in there. Made it a lot easier. They don't give you that no more, huh? I got some backups anyway, but yeah, you know. But battery, screwdriver, and the little tweezers. That's cool. Got your pole. Got your swap out pieces. So that's pretty cool. All right, put that back there. This is the selling point right here for me, the damn diorama. So there is top part of the diorama, and this looks pretty good. We'll look at that later. Of course, you get the clip, the waist grabber, and the crotch grabber combined. So you got that right there. And then you got the bottom half of the diorama. Damn, my stomach growling, I'm hungry. So that's pretty cool. So that's your bottom layer. Then your top layer, you get your hands. We'll look at all this later. Right there. Neck guard piece right here. Additional faceplate with the battle damage. Get your Tony Stark head sculpt. Let's take that out. Still got the plastic on the neck. Look at that. That is magnificent. Well done sculpted hair. Yeah, I like that. That is dope. Very good likeness of Tony Stark. No rolling eye system. This was before that, but you know, it's cool. Look at the blood on the top. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Tony Stark. All right, put that in there. Let's get this thing out. Take that off. Look at that. Nothing like getting a Diecast Ironman out the box for the first time. It's just something about these pieces, man. The feel of them, the look. Damn, my stomach really cutting up, man. Y'all hearing that? Hopefully not. Weathering on that. It's pretty damn good. All right, so that's everything in the box. We're gonna get everything out on the table and have a closer look. All right, let's do that right now. All right, I got everything out the box on the table as far as accessories. So let's have a look at each piece, see what we're working with here. First up, you get the instructions. So that's that. You get your batteries. These pieces here that you can swap out. Nice weathering on that. Basically missile pods or missile little launchers. You get 2 of those. The camera doesn't want to focus. Don't waste our time. Focus. There you go. Great paintwork on that. And you see it attaches via magnets. So get your mini assortment of hands. Pretty much typical Ironman hand, a repulsor hand. Already bent for you. There's another one. I think this one is posable. Yep, this is the posable one. So this is just typical Ironman hands. I believe it's the same thing. No, it's another repulsor hand. So that's 2 of those. And 2 of, posable fingers. So, and I believe the ones on him are, so he got his fisted hands on them. You get the neck piece, so when you put the head scope on them. I don't know what's up with my camera today, it's not focusing. Yeah. You get the back pieces. You get 2 of these. That's the inside. That's pretty cool. This is the other one right here. Excellent paintwork on that. Get the other faceplate. That's the inside. Outside, a little bit of battle damage on that. That looks great. Get the Tony Stark head sculpt. Which looks damn good. We kind of covered this when we took it out the box. But let's have a second look. And again, look at that paintwork for the blood. You can even see the veins in his head. Look at that. This is excellent. Excellent. All right. Get your arm pieces. These look great. A lot of details. Weathered also. It's the inside. And they tell you which side it goes on so you don't have any mix-ups. This is the right side. So, yep, I'm dropping it. It's your left side. Same great details and paintwork. That looks good. Shoulder pieces. And this is for the battle damage. You get two of these. This is the other one. That looks good. All right, you get some mini missile launchers. That looks great. Inside, again, they tell you which side it goes on right there. And you get two of these also. Here's the other one. Got that camera bump. No, I gotta get it in. All right. You get the battle damage chest piece. And that looks really, really good. That's what's up. Inside. Nothing major. Yeah, that looks good. I believe that is all the main accessories. You get your flight pole, crotch grabber, and waist grabber combined for the diorama. Get your diorama piece. Well done. Look at the paintwork on that. This thing looks great. The bottom. Marble. Yeah, this thing looks great. And I believe this thing comes out. Nope, it doesn't come out. Some of these bases, you can actually remove that rock because that rock gets in the way. Like with these bases, these dioramas that they've been making for the Ironman figures, they look great, but they have no room to work with when you're standing the figure on this thing. It should have been a little bit bigger. Like, they made this thing look so good, yet it's hard to pose the figure in any type of dynamic stand because it's very limited space. Now this is the other piece. And this thing looks phenomenal. I like how they painted the eyes so you don't even need lights. Look at that. That looks great. Those details. That is bananas. Look at that. Damn, this diorama is bananas, man. That is sick. Look at that. That's great. Now, putting these two things together is a pain in the neck. It is like, it is not the most lined up thing that they've done. Like, you can push it down, but it doesn't sit flush. Especially in the back. Now the back really doesn't matter. But the front does. Look at that. So you really gotta kind of force it down And even still, it's not completely flush. But from this angle, it's fine. And y'all can see what I was talking about. This is the space that you got to work with. And this little thing doesn't help for the Ironman figure to stand on. And that's it all put together. That's the back. As you can see, it's not flush. But yeah, that's the back. Even with that, this thing is a work of beauty though. Looks phenomenal. Just wish this would have been about that big. I've seen some creative poses with this thing though, so it's people that's been working it out. All right, that's all of the accessories. That's everything you get in the box with this Ironman Mark III 2.0. Now let's look at the figure itself. All right, here we have the Mark III 2.0. And as you can see, they continue that great paint work, weathering all over the figure. Yeah, they did a phenomenal job with the paint. But I mean, that's pretty much every Ironman figure. They never go wrong as far as paint, weathering. I mean, it's to be expected. Let's see something. Let's take this off. That's the inner workings. Once again, great details. I didn't put the batteries in, so we won't be looking at no lights today. I rarely ever use my batteries anymore because it's such a pain in the neck to put them in. I wish they just did the whole plug in the back, charge it up, let it run all day, but for some reason Hot Toys still hasn't reached that level yet. So got these pieces on the back that fold up, revealing some great details. So yeah, it's pretty much your typical Ironman figure. This is probably not my, this design is not on the top of my list as far as Ironman designs. I know a lot of people like it because it was the first original suit with the red and gold color scheme. So, and it was in the first movie, so it's kind of got like this nostalgic, sentimental, appeal to people. But I'm not really a fan of this design. But I am a fan of Ironman figures, which is why I picked it up. But there are some things that I don't like. Like as far as articulation, everything is pretty much the same. The head, that much up, down. Everything is pretty much the same. You get an ab crunch that's ridiculous. And you got the back where they fill it in, which is cool. Here's my beef with this thing though. Single elbow joint. Unacceptable. I mean, this is like old school articulation on an Ironman figure. And this thing is a lot redder to the naked eye than it is in my camera. So I might throw a picture of it up on the screen. I'm pretty sure you all have seen it, how red it is. So, but yeah, it's a lot more vibrant and seems darker in my hand than it is in this camera. So, but anyway, back to this articulation. I don't like single elbow joint. This thing, let me see. Nope, I don't believe it has a drop down joint either. I'm looking at it. I can't really tell because it's not moving when I try to move it. That's the leg band right there. What should I say, knee band. which is cool. But yeah, I don't think this thing has a drop down. Nope. I'm not trying to pull a leg off. You know what? Let me check the instructions again, because I don't remember. But I don't believe this thing has a drop down joint, which is another one of my complaints. Like, how do you go from having drop down joints? They used to have the button on the back that you would push and drop the whole hip down. They got rid of that for the drop down joints, and now it looks like they got rid of the drop down joint. So that makes no sense to me. But let me just verify before I run off on the handle. So according to these instructions, it does have the drop down joint. So mine is just stiff as hell and I can't get it to move. I'll play around with it off camera. So yeah, you do get the drop down joint. It's just out the box. Man, that thing ain't moving. But I'm still not a fan of this right here. That's unacceptable. Single elbow bend, only giving you 90 degrees. We're going back in time now, Hot Toys. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. But we verified that, so. And here he is with the head scope on the body. And that looks good. That looks damn good. I would actually display this without the mask on because of how good the scope looks. One of Hot Toys' best Tony Stark head scopes, in my opinion. That is great. And again, I love the battle damaged face. Love that. But yeah. All right, let's wrap this up. So that's the Mark III 2.0. As a figure, it's pretty solid overall. My gripe is with the 90-degree articulation on the arms. I think that's unacceptable in 2024. Outside of that though, everything else is pretty cool. The paintwork is beautiful as usual. The weathering is on point. The head sculpt is phenomenal. The diorama base is sick. Only problem is the real estate that they give you for it is not that great. So you can't really do a lot of dynamic stuff on it. But the overall presentation is on point. For me, it's a great Ironman figure outside of those things, but I'm not a fan of the Mark III design. I got sucked in buying this figure because of the diorama and the head sculpt, but the actual suit itself, I'm not the biggest fan of the Mark III. But yeah, that's my take on the Mark III. You're an Ironman collector, you want the first original 7 suits, you'll love it. I'm not a completionist, and I'm not trying to get every suit from the original 7. I'm just not, so I'll probably end up selling mine. But that's because of me. That's because I just don't like the Mark III design. But as a figure, it's a good figure to pick up if you can deal with the 90-degree articulation on the arms. And on that note, I'm out of here. I'll catch y'all at the next video. I'm out.